Hey man, the CDL is back, and the first day did not disappoint. We had some unexpected upsets, and we got a first look at some of the new teams in the Call of Duty League. We're starting off the Major 1 qualifier strong, and there was a lot of good matches today, so let's get right into it. We have 4 matches today, and the first one started with one of the brand new teams in the CDL, the Los Angeles Gorilla Mates versus Minnesota Rokkr. Now, LAG Mates got the 2023 NYSL Champ Squad minus Hydra plus Lens, and Minnesota Rokkr formed an entirely new team with Geo, Nero, Estriel, and Paulex. And this series was going back and forth the entire time, and map 1 was pretty closely contested all the way until the end when the LAG Mates were able to nearly tie the game on the second to last hill, but Rokkr secured that final rotation and got the map 1 on Vault Hardpoint. Instantly, I noticed Skies was more active on the respawns, and he dropped a 1.39 in the first map, but Nero was pushing the pace for Minnesota and secured the dub in a great way to start off the season. Map 2, we went to Vault Search and Destroy, where Skies continued for LAG Mates with another great map. Lens has some pretty big shoes to fill with Hydra, but he was having a standout performance. Geo was trying to keep the team alive.
They go 1 for 1. I thought it was a great snap there from Paulex, but not enough to win the gunfight. Hopping out of Geo, the reads on the next one, able to win the 1v2.
And after some technical difficulties, LAG pulled away with a 6-2 victory. And you would never guess what we got for the third map. Yeah, it was Vault again. Hopefully we get some more maps in the CDL soon, man. I know Hacienda's coming, but I think we need to throw a few more in there. Then this Control B was really difficult for a lot of the teams to get because of spawns and the power positions on that balcony. So teams were trying to learn how to play and adapt through that. And the Control went to a round 5. Nero started heating up in this map, going on a 7 spree at one point, and the Control went all the way down to the round 5, with Rokkr getting defense, helping them to secure the map win. And in the final round, they were up like 10v2, with Estriel having a great performance. Now Rokkr were up 2-1, so LAG Mates had to bounce back in the Skyline hardpoint, and Lid started getting in the groove this map.
You can hop on the sink, you can be in the shower, the tub, the toilet. There's a lot of places, but Lens deals with all of them.
Impressive stuff, Joe. I've watched some Planet Earth, but I don't know all the details. Lens, another multi. Oh my god!
And LAG were dominating in the slaying category, and the map was really close until about the middle, because on the last few rotations, LAG Mates ended up pulling away, pushing it to a game 5 in the first series in the CDL season. And Lens got off to a great start once again, popping 3 pieces left and right. This series was going back and forth all the way until the end, but when it got to the round 11, Rokkr clutched up when it mattered to secure their first win of the season.
Kiz wants to challenge, catch one. Can't quite snap, you lose 2 players. Lens now has got to pull off a multi, can't do it. It's down to Skies again. Great job staying up and reach out as Paul Rokkr taking it in
Rokkr. Very talented and humble squad, and Paul making it back from challengers is super tippable. The Estriel Nero duo is nice. That was an entertaining first match. Lens is an animal. Rough start, some flashes of brilliance though. Lens's 3 pieces were nasty. And the owner of Gentlemates, Gotaga, said, "Unlucky guys, thank you for the show still. See you Sunday." Having the Gentlemates fan base is huge for the CDL, and Gotaga's stream was going crazy yesterday, so it's cool to see a new fan base coming to the CDL, and I'm sure LAG Mates are going to bounce back. That was a great first series from Rokkr. In the second match of the day, we had Texas versus Boston Breach. Texas just won COD Champs in July, and they had a favorable matchup against the new Boston Breach team. I mean, on paper, everyone thought that OpTic would beat this team, but Boston had different plans. On the map 1 though, OpTic got off to a hot start on Skyline, and Shotzi was just pushing his way through the map and couldn't be slowed down. Dashy was also putting in a lot of damage this map, and they had a convincing 250 to 136 win, but the story changed in map 2. Boston Breach formed a team around Snoopy, Cammy, Awakening, and Purge. They actually played last year in Challengers, so they already got the team chemistry, and it showed in map 2 on the Rewind S&D. Snoopy had himself a great map, and he has a lot of pressure on his shoulders this season, but he seems to be up for the challenge. They tied the series at 1-1, and now we're on to the Vault Control, where Kenny and Dashy tried to get some momentum going, clutching the round 4 offensive round.
Purge! Purge! Finds 2! Purge for 3! I don't believe it!
It is a 3v3. You got a round of S&D, but OpTic forced to make the moves, but Purge falls into Shotzi's lap. 3v2. 3v2, 15 seconds.
Dashy finds the kill at range. Number 7, Snoopy, has got to somehow pull it out. There's the red dot. Here comes the final moment. OpTic take the lead.
Now, OpTic was trying to close this series out on map 4 red card hardpoint. Now, I'm not a fan of this map, I ain't gonna lie. OpTic kept it close though in the beginning of this game, but through the last few rotations, Cammy started going massive for the team. Back in Cold War, Cammy got the name Cold War Cammy, and he's on another Treyarch title now, and he continued to live up to his name. Kenny had an off game, but Cammy and Snoopy picked it up for Boston and pushed it to the second game 5 of the day in a red card search and destroy. And Pred started off the game with a massive 1v2 to tie the game at 2-2.
I say surely, and it is indeed. Last man alive, Pred.
He just wants the timing. No, he wants the kill, and he's going to get it. Bomb down, 17 seconds.
Check that bomb site any second now. You should be good. Purge will get the plant. And now the battle is on. 1v1. Will Purge be caught sprinting? Kind of.
But Boston were really strong in the S&Ds and surprised a lot of people, including myself. Boston was just 2 steps ahead of them, getting the biggest upset of the day against the 2024 champs. Classic OpTic, same issues every year. Is Boston Breach gonna lose ever again? Even as a Boston fan, I learned not to talk too early. Not gonna lie, I expected OpTic to win 3-0. Granted, I haven't watched any scrims, so this was only based off the roster. Impressive series by Boston. Shotzzy put up 115 kills throughout this series, and Dashy put up 103, but Kenny was really struggling. Cammy was a clear MVP for the team, and we'll see what BO6 Cammy has in store for us. They're off to a good start so far. Vegas Falcons versus Carolina Royal Ravens was another interesting series to continue the day. We got the new Vegas Falcons squad, who were the Saudi Arabian Challengers team last season, and they bought the Las Vegas Legion CDL spot. Now they took a major step into the pro leagues and are trying to prove themselves with their new coach Clayster. In Carolina, they have Gwyn, who won Rookie of the Year last year, alongside his duo TJ Halley, and then they got the veteran Slasher. And on paper, Carolina were looking like the favorites to win this one, and Gwyn picked up right where he left off on the Skyline hardpoint. Slasher also had a great game 1, but the Falcons were able to keep it pretty close up until the end, with Khalid having a great game and a great series overall. Hey, I like the Falcons team, man. They did not come in and play shy. They were coming out gunning on this first map, and Khalid got off to another impressive performance and started playing really well in the search and destroy along with Roxas.
Roxas by himself versus Slasher and Gwyn. 20 seconds to go, though. Can he stop this? One in the corner, puts it to a 1 versus 1. Info on the Slasher. Slasher holds, and he gets absolutely zapped. Headshots in.
Both went 8-4 to secure a map 2 victory, allowing them to pull away 6-2, with Vivid really struggling for Carolina. Carolina really bounced back in the vault control and showed that they were the more experienced team in respawns, making this a really quick game, and they continued that momentum into the map 4 on protocol. But Vegas Falcons kept it really close. Exnet was also pushing the pace, and on the other side, Slasher and Gwyn proved to be resilient, and Carolina clutched in the final moments of the game.
Falcons continue to find kills. There's another big break here into the point, and they can win it here, Joe.
All right, Dan. Watch number 4, though. That's going to be Vivid. Trying to go up top, maybe to find an angle through the zip line. The rest of his teammates going to work the spawn. Vivid, that point man, he's going to find the opener. Gwyn, TJ follow it up, and now Exit's got to make a miracle happen. Not going to happen. It's a close one, but Carolina...
The community reacting saying, props to Falcons. Search from them actually looked really great. If Vivid looks like an AR against the Falcons, it ain't looking too good. Lots to be proud of. Played very well for a team with a week of practice. Looking forward to see how the team progresses. Chemistry is real. So there's optimism for the Falcons team, and we'll see how Clayster can lead this squad. Hey, but the team was looking pretty decent. Carolina had a great series. The final match did not disappoint. We had FaZe versus Toronto Ultra. FaZe decided to keep their squad from last year after pretty consistent placements all season. For Ultra, they lost 2 major pieces with Scrap and Envoy, placing them with the young duo of Beans and Joe Deceives. And FaZe came out on map 1 protocol hardpoint, looking to be back in their original form, with the BZ leading the team in kills and Simp leading the team in the OBJ with 97 seconds on the point. And FaZe dominated the hardpoint. Toronto just couldn't keep up. But in the map 2, Ultra got the nerves out, and CleanX went on to have a great game, carrying the team by going 10-4. FaZe went up 2-1 during the S&D, but Toronto pretty much took over after that, coming out with a dub on map 2. Map 3, we took it back to vault control, where there was highlights left and right. Beans started off the game strong.
One member of FaZe, a BZ in the middle that could stop the B hit, but here we go. Beans 1, Beans 2, huge, and the
But
point
then a BZ answered back.
disgusting. One man on A. Fighting for his life. Reinforcements now showing up. Can they get to the zone? Oh, it's possible. Pause the clock. No, a BZ, a BZ! You better shoot them bodies.
But Toronto was just playing a map better, had more control. Beans and Kleenex were pushing the pace. FaZe just couldn't keep up with the upset in the making. And on the Skyline hardpoint, they got off to a dominant start, going up 103-11 by the third hill. But then FaZe started to mount a comeback, and it looked like they might push a game 5. But Toronto started getting it together towards the end of the map, with Kleenex dropping 33 with 98 seconds on the hill. And we've seen our second upset of the day. Now, if you want to learn more about this Ultra Squad, I actually got a full video about them that I'll link down in the description. But they could definitely be an underrated team going into this season. With some people just hyped that the league is back, and other people saying Kleenex was doing his thing and Beans is a shooter. FaZe need this. They hardly face adversity during the season and need to be put in these situations so they can actually learn. Similar to OpTic last season, where you saw them go from 3rd to 2nd to 1st in the majors. You could see their improvement. But that marked the end of day 1, and there really wasn't even like no technical difficulties, maybe besides a few times. And it was an all-around good day. And shout out to the production because it really felt like a step forward. Nameless had a new segment called Drawing Conclusions, which I thought was pretty helpful for breaking down the maps. And then towards the end of the stream, it kind of felt like I was watching ESPN as they were wrapping things up. It was just really cool how they had things set up. They might actually learn from the Case on LAN tournament. It's going to be a great season for the CDL, so let me know what you thought about day 1 down below. But with that said, I hope y'all have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.